Let's go cut some hay. It's been about 4 days since we wrapped up planting. We're not fully done. We might still have some replant, but it's time to get hay started. We're kind of a little bit behind on that, but got the new baler hooked up to the 80/20. It's all greased and it's pretty much ready to rock and roll. And then we got the little discavator in here. Me and Aden put on new shovels. Brand new shovels. Getting it ready for next year so we can go put it up in the shed. It's not all done with new shovels because we're short a few shovels, so we got that ordered. But yeah, we're gonna go knock down some hay. I'm not gonna knock down as much hay as I can today. I'm gonna actually kind of stop myself at some point because the neighbors are knocking down some hay that we're gonna have to bale up for them. So we're gonna kind of hold back until they knock down their hay. So Jared or Dad, whoever's gonna be baling, can keep up with the hay that's knocked down before it rains next. So yeah, here's all the old shovels. See, this one's no good. This one right here had some life, just a little bit, but 90% of these didn't have very much life left. They were, the shoes were worn out, you could say. So the big excavator, I don't think I'm gonna put that many new shovels on. So yeah, Larson Farms, they got cultivators. We got a discavator. The only difference is that there's discs at the front of this one, whereas Larson Farms, they just have the cultivator part, which is just these, the shanks and the shovels. They call theirs diggers. I've never heard that until I watched them and Millennial Farmer, so I guess that's something that they do in Minnesota. But yeah, let's go mow some hay. Well, I'm mowing. I've been mowing for quite some time now, but just kind of getting back used to it. Yeah, it's going pretty nicely. It's some really thick stuff since we put hog manure on it, so I'm not going extremely fast, mainly because it is thick. It's really thick. Got some nice rains and some good times, so we got some nice thick hay this year. So I might not be able to go as fast as I did last year. Last year it was kind of a drought. I'll do a spin around this time. But yeah, it's been going pretty smoothly, I guess. You know, it's an old mower. It's went through a lot, so I just kind of listen to it a lot, just because I'm afraid. You know. It likes dirt. It likes eating dirt every once in a while whenever you're not on the nicest ground, and I'm not on the nicest ground at the moment. Next field's pretty nice, but this one's not, so that's why I really haven't recorded any for you. So in this nice thick hay, you see how it's laid down? That's the fun stuff right here. The thick grass that's laying on the ground, the mower's not really a fan of. Now if it's nice, tall, and thick, and straight up in the air, oh, it'll cut it like it's nothing. But if it's blown over a little bit, not a big fan. So, yeah. I like how quiet this cab is whenever I'm doing other things besides mowing hay. Because whenever I'm mowing hay, I like to hear my mower. Especially if it's slipping or anything like that. I'd like to hear it. So, you can crack the window in the back open, but then it kind of then that's too loud, so there's just not a happy medium, you know. I can hear it now, but you can't play no music whenever you're mowing hay, because then you can't hear it at all. So then you gotta watch it real closely. But it's going up pretty good at the moment. Not too much here, but as I said earlier, not wanting to knock too much down because of the neighbors are putting down some hay for us to mow, so we'll have to deal with that. Oh, now we're in the laid down crap. I'm gonna have to put you guys down again. Well, one patch done. Nice and mowed up. Now I'm gonna head over to one of our big fields here at the main farm. I'm gonna open it up and then I'm gonna call it for the day since neighbors are knocking down hay too. So do that. Our sweet corn's finally coming up, poking out of the ground. So that's good. We need some rain. We really need some rain, but now that I knocked down hay, it'll probably rain. Also had to stop by the shop real quick and pick up me a drink. Got a root beer. Yeah. Mom must have stocked up the fridge yesterday, so thank you, Mom. Well, yesterday night, because it definitely wasn't full yesterday. I'll tell you that much. It was lacking. We had a few Gatorades in there. That was about it. So, thank you, Mom. Well, it's been a little while since I recorded on you. After filling that semi, I came back over to the farm and filled up Dad's water sprayer, so he's ready to rock and roll tomorrow to spray. Aden has a basketball game, so he's not here anymore. Did a few odd and end jobs since then, and now I've got my little sprinkler set up. Same thing as I did last year, but I only got one of them out because I only planted like half the garden. Actually, a little bit more than half the garden. But having all the water run to one sprayer, turns out the sprayer can spray a pretty dang far ways. I was telling myself that I wasn't going to hook up the sprayer this year, or the sprinkler this year, but turns out I did. I ended up hooking it all together because it's really dry at the moment, and my sweet corn really needs it for it to come out of the ground. I've already unhooked the 40-20, so I want this corn to have its best chances of getting out of the ground. So I hooked up the sprinkler, and now I got it running. There she is. So the sprinkler itself right here is actually out of our hog barns. It's leaking pretty bad. I need to tighten everything up. But the sprinkler is used in our hog barns to kind of loosen up the manure that's on the slats. So you run the sprinklers for about 2 hours before you come in with the power washer and power wash it off. It kind of just breaks everything free, so it's easier to power wash off. So that's what they're used for. I used some PVC pipe to make an angle up there so it goes straight down to the hose. The hose barely, so this little green hose, barely reaches to the normal hose that we have over here. So that's why it's kind of drooping like that. But I think I'm going to turn it off and fix what we got going on there. It's leaking quite a bit. But yeah, my little corn needs it. They're struggling. I also put down some dry fertilizer, so they'll like that too.